Okay. Yeah. Like, there really isn't any big topic today. I'm just gonna ramble on about my cats. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna ramble on about my cats. Today's kind of like a low key whatever day. So I'm basically going to talk about my cats today. I don't really have anything in mind to really talk about. And I just felt like, oh hey, might as well actually record an actual video. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, record an actual video. Hopefully everyone was safe during the holidays. I hung out with my cats, and they were pretty good to hang out with on the holiday that I didn't even bother decorating for. Because, yeah, no, I didn't even bother decorating for it. I didn't really even acknowledge it. Because, yeah, no, I didn't really wish anyone No, I did wish people happy holidays. Yeah, no, I did wish people happy holidays and stuff, but beyond that, didn't really acknowledge it, didn't really do anything for it. But yeah. Ah, crap. Sorry. Okay, there, that's better. Awesome. Anyway, yeah. Killmonger, the one with the blue collar, he's actually a pretty chatty boy. He makes noises and chirps, and he's very freaking chatty. If he's in a good mood and stuff, he meows and whatever. Like when there's a window along this wall that's right here to my. Sorry, lost a crap ton of weight, so there's kind of like excess skin. It's really gross and awkward, and it's like no. It makes me feel really gross. But hey, it's progress. It's just really uncomfortable. But yeah, no, there's like a wall to my side here, to the right of me and my positioning. And there's a window closest to me, and then there's a window furthest from me in the storage area. Like in the storage area, that's basically a room that's not even able to be anything, so I just store crap in it. So that's what I do. And he sits in that window and basically looks out on what's over there. And when I go up to him and start chatting with him, talking to him and stuff, he meow, he makes noises at me. It's like, oh hi Papa, what's up? And it's like, oh, you're talking back, awesome. And Voodoo, he's a really quiet boy. He's not really chatty or anything, except when I'm making up their wet food. Because I have a specific way of doing it, because I recently switched them from another brand of food to a different brand. And I add water to their whatever wet food I'm giving them to kind of moisten it up. I'm sticking with that word, moisten it up and make it more palatable to them. Even though it does have gravy and stuff in it, but hey, that's how I sneak extra water to them. Even though they have 3 things of water. I like to keep them extra hydrated. But hey, that's best. Because usually cats have a problem with getting enough water on their own. But they're usually pretty freaking good about it. Because I always have to come out and make sure that their gravity waterers, they literally are called waterers, but I have to make sure that they're functioning properly. And yeah, same with their food things. Because no matter what, they still have not found out a way to make sure their food falls by itself. So I always have to come out and make sure that those are working properly. yeah. But yeah, the boys have been doing wonderfully since I got them last August. My little void kittens are doing well. After May, they technically won't be in that weird phase of being like younger than a year and between like a kittenhood and 2 years old, because they'll actually be 2 years old. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And the funny thing is, Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. And I'll also have to get something for their sister as well. I don't have to, I want to. Because the caretaker of their sister was the one who suggested me getting the boys. So I want to get her, their sister, something as well. As well as their sister's other kitty thing. I'm being awkward. Kitty companion, yes. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, I'm basically doing this video to ramble on about my cats. Because, yeah. Unfortunately today, Killmonger did end up scratching me, but he didn't mean it. It was because he was trying to get my attention, and when he wants to get attention, he does it with his claws out. He doesn't understand the concept of like tapping with the paw. Oh, I'm sorry, tapping with the paw without claws. Voodoo has mastered that. Killy has not, and that's okay. Basically, what was going on is always goes on when I give them treats. Killy likes the regular treats, the crunchy treats. So I gave him his greenies, the Temptations, and the. It's basically like a cat version of a Slim Jim. Basically that. That's how I think of it. Not that Slim Jim is involved in any of this. Even though they did try a little bit of one. I wasn't really confident in giving it to them, so that's why I gave them a very tiny bit. And I've been monitoring them to see if they're okay. And they're perfectly fine, but I never plan on giving them any of one again because chemicals. But moving on. So I gave Killy his treats. And Voodoo, because he's picky, he likes the squeeze treats. Even though he's perfectly fine with eating the dry food. So basically, Voodoo likes the squeeze treats, and since they're so hard to find that are inexpensive in bulk, I basically recently told Kelly, you aren't going to get any of his treats. He doesn't ask for any of your treats. You can just stop asking. I know they're cats, and the understandability for them is a little shaky. So basically, that happened, and he's still having a temper tantrum about it. So basically, I was giving Vu his treats, and Killy swooped in, tried to tap me to get my attention, and he slipped and ended up swiping at me by mistake. So that's how I ended up injured. So I stopped what I was doing. I got frustrated, and instead of yelling at him, I put him in my bedroom because originally I was going to stick him in one of the carriers, but I was like, nope, those should not be as a punishment. Those are for transportation, and because basically the boys, they get into the carriers themselves when I ask. I don't want to spoil that, so basically I put him in my room by himself while I continue giving Voodoo the treats, and I basically told Kelly, I'm not mad at you, it's understandable, it's okay. You didn't realize what was going on. I'm not mad at you for that. I was mostly upset over the fact that you caused me to end up bleeding. It's okay. And I'm fine. It doesn't really hurt. I ended up using an alcohol swab that I had from way back when, yeah. I'm okay. It's not even probably going to end up with a scar or anything. And I'm not upset with him. He was basically trying to get my attention to have some of the treat. He's basically saying, wait, don't forget about me, even though I've told him it's not for you. It's okay. I'm not upset with him. I'm just a little concerned about the fact that it's taking him a little bit to understand. And again, he is a cat, so of course there's the issue of communication. So yeah, I'm not that worried. One of these days it is going to click. Because I have taught them things of listening when I snap my fingers, which is really freaking weird to think of. Like, oh crap. It does actually work. Like I do feel bad though. Like sometimes I'm like trying to remember something and I snap my fingers and it makes them stop and like what they're doing and like look at me for directions. Like, no, wait, it's okay. I just remembered something, and they like go back to what they're doing, and I go back to what I was doing. Because they do listen to that. Because cats are smart. It's just they have more free will. Though dogs are amazing at themselves. Because they're two vastly different species. Like, in the fact that a cat can, from what I understand, can never donate blood to a dog. That's how they're different. And from what I understand, dogs have more blood types than cats. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. It's just something I read in a book or something. Yeah, I think I read that in a book somewhere when I was in high school. During a class, I still passed. I still passed it. The class. It was a science class. We were learning about Punnett squares. I remember that. We were learning about Punnett squares. And I freaking love Punnett squares. It makes sense to me. And I actually used the Punnett square, like, description when I was explaining to someone the difference between, like, all that stuff, like genetics and stuff, like how someone could have different variations and stuff even while being related, like different variables and stuff, variations and stuff, because it's not an exact science. I know that this is not what my channel is usually about. I know it's not. Now it's usually about nowadays. This is totally off the rails for what it's about. But hey, this started off with me talking about my cats. And this totally devolved into something else. But hey. Drinking water. Sorry. um, they're just amazing cats. And the weird thing is, like, in the mornings when I wake up, Voodoo is, like, curled up right next to me. And, like, in the past, he has not done that. Yeah, he has not done that. And, like, the morning before yesterday, both of them were, like, curled up right next to me, basically pushing me off the bed. I mean, sure, I sleep on the edge of the bed anyway, but they basically were pushing me off. I literally fell off the bed a few mornings ago because of them. Because it honestly scared me to see both of them, like, right up next to me. It's like, what the hell? Oops. At least I didn't say a worse one. But no, that literally was my reaction. It scared me, and I literally climbed back into bed, and I went back to sleep. I did not get injured because basically my mattress is on the floor. So yeah. if it was higher off the ground, I would have gotten injured. It would have made a huge ass noise. Huge noise. Oops. I'm probably gonna go because I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying because I'm a bit distracted. So yeah, I'm I'm getting a little too casual right now. Yeah, because there's a limit between having this as a hobby and getting a little too casual. And I'm getting a little too casual right now. And even if this is a hobby, I cannot. Because I think there's a. Yeah, no. Yeah, I really should not. In case if someone sees this and they're like, oh no, he swore too much, when literally, as far as I'm aware, while I was paying attention to what exactly I'm saying, I literally only swore twice. And I don't think they're that bad. Because they're literally are worse words I could have said. But it's not like I'm monetizing this crap anyway. And yeah, no, I don't ever want this channel to be monetized. Because it's a hobby. Yeah. I doubt that this will ever be good enough for that. I don't want it to be. So yeah, no. I'm happy with things the way they are. I'm happy with the very few, if any, things that get viewed on here. Oh yeah, I like my shirt. I have one with the demon and sitting next to a child with the covering their head that says "Don't do drugs." I also have a bag that says with an alien on it that says "Don't talk to strangers." I like this artist. Yep, this artist. He's pretty good. I want the one with the cat on it. I forget. I think there's a couple of them with a cat on it. Not because I'm a crazy cat man, but from what I remember, those ones are hilarious. I think there's one involving dreams. I can't remember. And then there's one about selling your soul. But I'm gonna go before I potentially say something that's, oh no, so offensive. But yeah, I know. See ya. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Bye.